It's your Katy Texas Realtor, and welcome to another Market Monday where I bring you the latest and greatest of what's going on in the real estate market in Katy, Texas. Now, this week I thought I'd take it outside because it's such a beautiful day in beautiful downtown Katy, Texas. I'd hate to waste some time inside. Now, let's get down to business. In the last few weeks, what we've seen is a bit of a slowdown. Now, don't celebrate just yet. Now, the slowdown has been specific to some specific price ranges, particularly in the $650,000 price range and up. Now, where is that coming from? That's coming from market sentiment of homes being overvalued, right? And couple that with what interest rates are doing, which basically they're not slowing down. You're seeing less and less mortgage applications, actually. You're seeing more and more people kind of sit on the sidelines and wait and see what happens in the coming months. Um, and that's completely respectable and understandable. At the same time, I think I have two things that might counteract that. And I think, I hope actually, that more buyers jump in feet first with a trusted professional to guide them through the purchase process. Number one would be the issue of interest rates with regards to mortgages. So you have lenders now that are locking in your rates up to 90 days. That way, however, if it takes you more than 90 days to find the perfect home, then you still have that rate from 90 days ago. And I can give you more details. That's really super broad strokes, but that's a great tool to have, especially in this market, where we see the interest rates just going up so quickly. And number two, I think when you see a slowdown in that price range, and you see a little bit of a change in the other price ranges as well, you got to start thinking there's going to be more opportunities. It's not the time to quit. It's actually the time to double up and jump in feet first. If you're of the mentality that waiting a little while for a crash is going to be beneficial, I think one of the biggest detriments to that is going to be the fact that your biggest competitor right now, when it comes to making a purchase, are investor funds. Those are your biggest competitors right now. When the prices dip, and they inevitably they will, but not to the extent that you are hoping for, those same investors are going to double down on their efforts to make purchases. So what that means is, at that point, you're still relatively going to be paying overpaying in your eyes, because uh, you're still going to have that same competition. I believe the competition is less now than it would be if there was a so-called crash. Which, the other thing, and this is my opinion only, and speaking to other professionals as well, you might see a slowdown across the board, but an absolute let's go to zero type of crash, I highly doubt that you'll see that. If you continue if you continue to wait, then one of two things happen. One, you'll never make a purchase. You're going to continue to wait for the right moment, and that is just never going to happen. Or number two, you're going to wait, and then you actually eventually do jump in. Not only will interest rates be higher, but you're also going to see prices are going to continue to rise. Like I said, you might see a slowdown and you might see a correction in prices, but you're also going to see that net overall, you're going to see an increase in prices. I'm your Katy Texas Realtor, and I'll see you next week.